Welcome back, everybody. We return with more of the Silver Case. And once again, I turned to the internet to make a little bit more sense of what happened last time. So, yeah, let's see, here we go. So, yeah, we wrapped up Kamui Drome and the life cut before it. Like, there was the plot against the, Yukimura chairman, which sort of resolved itself with the apparent suicide of the perpetrator, and then the confirmed suicide of the Yukimura chairman by blowing up his own tower. And then we went through Kamui Drome, where Kamui started to inspire a bunch of wannabes that apparently are desperately lonely and released an OS. I don't know. It was really weird. Oh, hey, Kirby. Doing text-to-speech? That's alright. Good to see you. But yeah, Kamui Drome. So the whole thing with Method Tank is that, yeah, despite being inspired by this famous serial killer, they didn't really do much of anything. And it's possible they didn't really have anything to do with the outage. That might have been the weird EMP thing we saw when Tetsu and Sumio were going to Mikumo Village. Not clear yet. We're presumably going to figure out eventually what that is in this. Here we go. Hang on a second. Actually, parade. That's it. That was the hostage situation. So yeah, let us continue. So yeah, now we're getting into more about what effects Kamui is having on the youth, and trying to remember exactly where we are and what we're doing. Oh, right, we got some new people to the Heinous Crimes Unit. Sakura is one of them, and she's actually the old partner of Max Johnson, or worked in the same division or something like that. Not high enough for this, I fear. I wonder what my father is thinking at times like these. Yeah, I feel like this is the kind of thing you would ideally want to be in some kind of altered state, or at the very least, any situation where you are not doing a lot of high-intensity thinking. Okay, this is Commander Morikawa and Hachisuka of Kamui Elimination Investigation HQ. Hey, Zero, good to see you. I have an announcement for all agents participating in this mission. Our goal is to dispose of the target, Kamui Uehara. Oh, that's right, yeah. Last time, at the very start of Life Cut, apparently Kamui escaped from Arkham again, and is doing more killing. So yeah, if you find him, lead him to the roof of the International Environment Building. Okay, so we have a lead on him. Supposedly he's somewhere in the building, and we're trying to cage him and deal with him. Hey, Redacted, randomly thrown in. How are you, Redacted, feeling this Redacted day? Oh, very good, yeah. I see you're, see you're sticking to the SCP format. Very good. That will keep you out of D-class assignments for the day. Okay, engagement by any other agent is strictly prohibited. Personnel are not to set foot on this roof. Right. Nakagawa took over after the chief apparently committed suicide, and also the informant that Tetsu was meeting also got killed by somebody in the batting cages. Like, a lot of people, like, we're starting to get some actual wheels in motion in the plot, but also the scenes are still disjointed and it can be kind of hard to tell. Like, I wasn't clear if the chief killed himself, or if Tetsu killed him for some reason. And Sumio is missing in action. I have to believe something happened up at Mikumo Village that caused Tetsu to dispose of Sumio, but we'll get to that eventually, hopefully. Anyway, yeah, we are part of an operation to find this guy. This plan will cover all bases. Starting from the basement, we're going to use every available route to make our way to the roof. The phrase, "don't let a single rat escape," is to be taken literally. We're going to corner Kamui. Once he shows himself on the roof, that will be the end of our work, folks. Exactly, that will solve all crime everywhere. The mission will be carried out by the sharpshooters I mentioned beforehand. Everyone, please proceed with caution. Personnel who do not abide by these orders will be severely punished. Just hoping there won't be any screw-ups. Alright, now then, do we have any inventory? Probably nothing here. Because I'm curious, because in the introduction chapter, we did have a gun, but we didn't actually use it. And I'm wondering if there will actually be situations where they'll expect us to interact with something in that way. Like, if it'll be important that we have some sort of tool to deal with an enemy or a threat. Like, this doesn't feel like the kind of game that actually lets you die, per se. But also it doesn't feel like... I don't know. I still don't have a good read on what the main gameplay thing is. If it's just VN with some moving around, or if they actually expect you to do some heavier puzzle solving than we've encountered thus far. I don't know. I'm having a hard time getting a read on this game. Anyway, head to the next floor using that elevator. All the building's controls are linked to the strategic command center. You just have to get in the elevator. All right, so they've shut down the elevators and they're controlling them from outside the building. Got it. Come on, Max, let's get a move on. All right. Alright, so we are on the 6th floor. Can't go that way. Let us go this way. I can't get in touch with Kusabi. We can pinpoint his location, but he's not responding by radio. He should be somewhere on that floor. Go check it out. Alright, so Tetsu is somewhere in the building. That way. Huh. Sort of breaking the usual axes of movement here. Anything here? No, no, no. Wonder if it's worth my time checking these doors, or if the obvious interact point is the only way we can go. Here we go. Big dick. Oh, we're off to a running start today. I'm gonna disappear for a bit. There's a lot of crazy shit going on, and, well, I just can't trust anyone anymore. Watch your back, son. Okay, that kinda doesn't look like Tetsu. Like, I can see he's got a 5 o'clock shadow going on, and obviously that's him. Apparently Texas Beach thinks eyes need to be high. Yep. Yeah, I don't know. He looks younger in that. I'm not sure why. But yeah, obviously he's been up to some shit since he went up to Mikumo Village. You're Natsume's daughter, huh? I'm Sakura. I looked up to my father. And to you. That's why I chose this job. Don't get flustered. And trust this. Be suspicious of the truth. The truth and facts are different. Oh, God. That's what I'm after. Big dick. Teach this young lady well. Make her the best. Don't worry, sir. With Max Johnson, satisfaction is guaranteed. Ha ha! Okay, now then. Okay, so we came over here. Do I get back in the elevator? Actually, wait. You didn't hear the radio? Let's get back to the elevator. Okay, good. Got it. Yep, that's what I get for not paying attention. Trying to quip instead of doing my job here. This is Nakagawa. The main force has pushed Kamui up to the 22nd floor. You patrol the 19th floor. Right. We're not going to animate the elevator sign. Thank you very much. It is fascinating seeing what game developers will do to minimize the amount of work that has to be done for any given team. Like minimizing for the art or sound design. What they will do for little shortcuts. Okay, so you should be on that floor somewhere. Hurry and check it out. Like, what a developer does to get the effect they need within the limitations of the game engine, and what they can do to spare themselves resources elsewhere. Like, it is fascinating watching a game to come together from a high-level design perspective. You know, at least in any studio where it's not strictly publisher-controlled and it's just an absolute nightmare. Oh god, it's Morikawa. What are you slacking off for? Kamui's gonna get away. Oh yeah. Do you know Tetsu? I just met him. I see. Tetsu killed the... Oh shit! Okay, yeah, so that was the scene was kind of ambiguous about it, but that was sort of the read I was getting. So it looks like they're confirming it, that he killed the chief. Condolences. Boss told me to put Tetsu to sleep. Permanently. That was my promise to the boss. Max, Kamui is... No, never mind. Don't worry about it. See you around. Yeah, that was the other possibility, that someone else had killed him to set him up. But it looks like they are going with the story that he did actually kill the chief. And my guess is what he found at Mikumo either made him the bad guy or told him that the chief was the bad guy. Oh shit, Hachisuka. Max, you haven't seen Tetsu, have you? Morikawa had Tetsu. He had to be stopped. They say Kusabi killed Deputy Commissioner Kotobuki. How do you... There was a boundary break for Near Tomato recently. Showed a fun way they handled a particular elevator. Oh, that's cool, yeah. Yeah, see, I like seeing stuff like that. Like how they used to handle elevators in the old Build Engine games, where it's kind of like a hidden teleport, because they couldn't quite do level over levels. As environment design got more sophisticated, that stopped being an issue, but they still had to find other ways to achieve the effect they were going for without just sticking the level together normally. So yeah, I'm absolutely fascinated in how different game engines throughout throughout the history of video games have had to get around limitations of those engines. Please, hold on a moment. What? Why are we going after Kamui like this? Isn't there another way for him to... We don't have time to debate crime and punishment. Yeah, I think the consensus on Dostoevsky's novel is more or less settled. Anyway, if you want, you can answer those questions in your own thesis or something. Right now, we just need to follow orders. I just don't understand. You can understand even without understanding. That's how it is out on these streets. Tell me, please. After Kamui dies, it'll be too late. Fine then, I'll tell you. Kamui doesn't mean the person in that body. Oh, here we go. Yep. Even if the body is destroyed, the crime virus that's been spread by Kamui lives in the information people possess. The media amplifies this, encourages it even. Kamui will exist within that society for as long as that virus remains. If we don't stop him, then this virus will never stop. And that's why he must be executed. You can't analyze the mechanics behind crime because it lurks in the subconscious. Yep, I told you, dog. You pump the meme virus into your brain and suddenly you're dressing up like a bunch of Hot Topic goths and launching Linux 2.0 or whatever. God, that whole thing was weird. I'm curious why they focused so much on that when they didn't ultimately do anything. I guess the whole point is to try to establish what sort of effects that this whole crime meme virus has on people. Anyway, removing Kamui from the people's consciousness requires a truly awful execution. Anyway, hey Barrage, good to see you. Well, that's the thing, yeah. Copycat events are a real thing, are a real concern whenever you have some famous killer or other high-profile situation like this. But it's debatable whether they mean literally, whether they mean that, or they mean literally that people are being infected in some fashion. I think that's the central... I think that's the central plot point of the game, is determining whether this is just normal meme propagation or something more sinister, something directly attacking people's minds. Anyway, to make sure it's all captured live, there are teams and camera crews on standby. Understand? The HC unit that was created to deal with people. Do you even know what your father did? My father? What do you mean by what my father did? I shouldn't tease you so much. You'll understand soon enough. Don't you even try changing the subject. Stupid girls like you really are a pain. I bet you think you can do anything, don't you? Well, good luck. Sure it'll be no problem for you. So, yeah. Welcome to the team, Sakura. We're a bunch of dysfunctional nightmare beings. You understand what Kamui's about, right? Don't you believe him? Kamui is not one with whom you want to get too familiar. And whatever Nakatagawa is planning is extremely dangerous. Same goes for Kusabi and Morikawa. They're probably getting caught up in some crazy stuff. I just hope you're not one of these frontier types. I assume she originally meant cowboys. Do something about this stupid girl. Okay, why she said that with a heart at the end of it is deeply concerning. Let that hate marinate. I'll be sure to dispose of you. Okay, can we at least pretend to work together? We have a job to do here. I mean, we already have one team member that's accused of murder that's running around somewhere in the building. Like, let's focus a little here, people. Professionalism. Max Johnson will not tolerate this behavior for long. Alright, head to the 47th floor. We're short on people. Based on how things develop, I might have you meet up with the main force. Take care. Alright, I think it's going to come down to you and me, Sakura. I think everybody else is kind of flaking out in various ways. Alright. Right, back this way. Onto the next floor. No, nothing there. Alright. Oh god, now what? Natsume, have you seen Kusabi? What is it? You're Max, right? Have you seen Kusabi? I got a bad feeling about this. They say that guy killed the former chief director, and Nakatagawa told me to dispose of him. Good thing I got this story so quickly. Guess I'm just lucky, huh? Yeah. Hey, Max, if you see Kusabi, let me know. You too, Natsume. I don't want Morikawa and Hachisuka getting ahead. I'm counting on you guys. Oh, did you know? Kamui didn't actually kill anyone. Yeah, see, here we go again. This is what happened last time. His, like, partner slash possibly girlfriend or whatever at the design studio is the one that broke him out, and it seemingly did all the killing. So, we're so sure that he busted himself out of whatever hospital he was in before. I don't really get what's going on here. And we're just quick to blame him. So it feels like Kamui's possibly being set up. Like we're going to say, okay, he's responsible for all the crime. We're going to kill him. This is the fate of all people who do crime. Don't do crime, kids. And that will solve things. That will be how we combat the meme virus. Except there's clearly more to the story, because there's what happened at Mikumo Village. Alright, time to return to the elevator. And the whole thing with the Yukimura Corporation. I don't know. I can't tell if my interest in this game is wanting to make sense of the plot, or it's genuinely hooking me. They can be kind of... There can be some overlap in those two moods, for lack of a better word. Okay, do you read me? This is Nakatagawa. The main force is cornering Kamui. Make use of that Special Forces unit experience. Oh yeah, it worked so well the last time we went after him. 52nd floor. We got a computer. Excellent. Just be careful, that's where the meme virus comes from. Alright. To chase a target down like this, I wonder what my father was thinking at times like these. Alright, I see that. Listen carefully, Max. There's a pinpoint on that floor other than Kamui. Go check it out immediately. If necessary, dispose of them. Alright, let's see here. Want to save. Alright. Oh, wait a minute. It's the report... Is that the reporter? I think it is. It's been a while, Big Dick. Sorry, I mean Max Johnson. Who are you? A newcomer, huh? A civilian, right? Morishima, that's the guy. Yeah, he's the dude we first found at the mall, and he was, like, kind of catatonic. And he's been showing up from time to time. He had that, like, news... He had that, like... that footage, that news piece about Kamui and such, where he was like doing man on the street interviews. This area is dangerous. You need to get out of here. There's a possibility you may be mistaken for the suspect. It's fine. I'm used to it. You could be killed. Really? I'm out then. Sort of stumbled over the tone there, but yeah, I like the idea that, oh, it's okay, I'm used to danger. But you might be killed. Really? Okay, I'm gone. Oh, Max, one last thing. I figured out the secrets. All of them. Read the email. Later. Oh, shit! So he's the one that was sending me email. Interesting. Everybody should be high for this. I agree. That will enhance your understanding of the spirit of crime. Okay, get back to the elevator. Oh, no, you said there was another ping on this floor. Unless that was the other ping. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Oh, my kingdom for a strafe key. I feel like the way they handle navigation in this game, this would actually be a pretty good candidate for a VR thing. Like, not necessarily this specific game, but something like this, where it's predominantly conversation-based, but you are still moving around physical space from point to point. Okay, this is the finale, folks. The main force has cornered Kamui on the top floor. Reinforcements report immediately. Just leave the rooftop disposal to the sharpshooters. Move accordingly. Over and out. Roger, roger. We cornered Kamui on the top floor. Max, you're the closest. Lead him into the stairwell leading to the roof. You and Natsume split up. Oh yeah, sure. Let's do the horror movie thing where we split up to cover more ground. Or the stealth action thing where we're like guards trying to corner the protagonist. Okay, that does look like Kamui. And hard cut to the office. Or not. We're actually getting a cutscene. Awesome. Suddenly the game becomes SWAT 4. Gold, we have sight on the target. Yeah. Also, that's very inefficient. Like, I don't think you would ever surround the target from both sides in that way. Like, look at that. They're as likely to shoot each other as they are him. Okay. Because, yeah, those bullets are going to keep going. A sniper rifle is not going to stop at one human body. Or a bullet from a sniper rifle. Okay. Yep, tango down. November 30th, 1999. Kamui Ohara was shot to death on the roof of the International Environment Building. Oh, yeah, I suppose so. If they're firing down at the target, that's a different story. And yeah, that's kind of what the feeling I get, Zero, is that we killed a host for Kamui, but we're going to be dealing with someone else just like him. Oh yeah, Kamui's remains, turned into Swiss cheese by the sharpshooters, were quickly dealt with by the crime scene cleanup crew. Following Kamui's death, there were obviously no big changes felt within society. I mean, you know, this is a few months after a suicidal chairman blew up his own tower, and there was some kind of EMP thing that shut down power for a while. Presumably, folks in the 24th Ward are getting used to this kind of thing. Anyway, all those media crews that had followed Kamui so closely were stubbornly silent. As Kamui was executed, so too were the words of the people. And the few who saw hope in Kamui also lost a part of themselves. I, too, lost a part of myself. And so, Kusabi, Morikawa, Chizuru from the 24 Ward's HC unit were never seen again after Kamui's execution. Huh. So all three of them went rogue? Like, huh. In the midst of this commotion, a single man kept at his work. It was Max Johnson. Oh yeah! Max Johnson goes deep and finishes every time! Ha ha! I am 15 forever. Now! Back at... Okay. Oh, back in my apartment. Oh, thank you, Zero. Damn right. I did good that day. I followed those navigational nodes like a champ, I tells you. Alright. Internet, tell me how to feel about this. Okay, from Morishima to Max. I guess you realize that up until now, we never really got along very well. And now, to be honest, I'm really not sure. Yeah, there's an understatement. But whatever the case, I've decided to trust you. To entrust you with the future, if you don't mind the cliche. But this is not an exaggeration. Okay, I want to point something out here. The scrolling for the text is a little odd. Like, you can see it scrolls normally up and down when I just tap the arrow keys. But every now and then it'll just bounce up suddenly, like, here. Yeah, you see, it immediately bounced back up. I wonder if that's got something to do with the programming based on how it originally displayed the characters versus how it displays the localized text, and it sort of like auto-adjusts to their... yeah, feel good. Yeah, do you feel like a hero yet? I don't know. It's an odd little interface quirk, and I'd love to know what the story behind that is. Anyway, this is not an exaggeration. The future was once something that unexpectedly changed from one hand to another, like the roll of the dice. Oh, that's the end of it. Okay, there's a man called Kinjo. Oh, we went to the building when we were investigating the disappearances. He's an expert in illegal investigations, and he heads his own little illicit organization, and the HC unit has been working with him. Well, actually, the organization is technically legal. Anyway, he should be able to explain quite a few things to you. After that, you'll probably understand what it is that you need to do. Or at least that's what I think. And the die will be cast again. Thanks. And I guess you're not so bad after all. Ah, thanks, John Lennon. I still think you're kind of a creep, but... so long... I think we have some kind of understanding between each other. Alright, is there anything else here? Oh, here we go. Yeah, it feels like we're coming up to some kind of climax or something. I know there's more, though. There's like a separate set of chapters under... because we've been playing the transmitter side. If you remember that little radio thing, the placebo side is apparently a separate character with their own parallel story that reveals more of what's going on. But yeah, considering how many people we've lost from the heinous crimes unit, it does feel like we're building up to some sort of climax here. But I don't know, it's hard to say. I can't get a feel for how much further this game has to go. Alright, so yeah, back at the Kincho building. Forward. Sadly, we have to push our own elevator buttons this time. Alright. Beefhead, huh? You want to talk beefhead? Max Johnson's your man. Ha ha! That's the thing, yeah. It could very easily be like, hey, suddenly we're gonna have a whole new chapter at what you thought was the end of the game. Oh, thank you, Zero. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they send us up to Mikumo Village at some point to figure out what the hell happened up there. But it's possible that the game isn't quite expansive enough for that, and they'll just kind of stick us in locations in the city. Because, yeah, we need to find out what exactly Tetsu got up to up there and what it is he discovered. Because it feels like that's where all this began in some sense. Oh, shit! We're in somebody's office. Alright, this feels like a save-the-game situation. Oh, shit. Okay, we got us another copycat here. You did well, Max. Do you remember me? No, I don't suspect that you do. Since, you know, we've never met before. Okay, we'll start with that then. Don't lead me on, man. It's been a weird ride so far. Don't be so tense. You got nothing to worry about. I've got a message from Morikawa. He wanted to see you. But I didn't ask him anything else. So don't ask me a lot of questions either. Just the messenger. Oh yeah, I forgot about introductions. I'm Takeshi Kenjo. Alright, so this is the guy we're here to see. I run a backup shop. Even though Morikawa helped me out. You could say that I've been contracted for a variety of jobs. Are you saying you're an individual with a particular set of skills? A backup shop runs illegal investigations, like a private police organization. So, you could, like a private investigator. You could just say private investigator, man. Like, it's not exactly a glamorous profession, but it is perfectly legal. If all goes well, then we just disappear. But if there's a mistake in the plan, it's the end of the line, literally. Heads are cut. Bodies dumped away in a liquid nitrogen tank. Okay, now we're getting past investigation and more just, like, making people disappear. Yeah, dicks everywhere. Private dicks, no less. All that unfortunate business aside, I've been given a very important job from Morikawa. I'm to entrust all these riddles to you, Max Johnson. This might take a minute. Oh, are we getting another quiz thing? I think we are. Need a bathroom break before we get started? In this city, there are 3 connected syndicates. Oh yeah, we are going to... I am prepared for some trivia. No, I'm not. Not at all. One of them is a syndicate involving the redevelopment business in the 24 wards. It may sound suspicious, but you know the truth. The redevelopment business, large amounts of money change hands. This is a competition to try and take that money. The group that can get this money is guaranteed capital. Oh god, is this going to turn into the empty lot? In other words, they'll have the country in their hands. The 40-year plan for the 24 wards included the relocation of the capital. Government agencies are based in the 24 wards. That makes this the heart of the government. And if you control the heart, that's right. You may use this country in any way you wish. Through the distribution of electricity, by controlling the flow of information, through the arrangement of public transportation. There are games about building cities, right? Separate the land, invest in high-quality properties, absolute control over administrations. It's all a huge game. Okay, this feels like it's going to turn into some kind of YouTube brand here. Yeah, it's Yakuza 0. We are thinking the same thoughts, Zero. Channeling a little Anna Navarro there. There was a fight that took place 20 years ago below the surface of it all. At that time, people from the syndicates were taken out in a series of murders. Oh, shit. How much you want to bet that the murders were the ones Kamui committed, and he was, like, created and then wound up by the government specifically to kill these people? Yeah, it's called SimCity, exactly. That is the silver case. Yep. The eldest members of the syndicates were killed. So, Silver. A simple name, don't you think? Interesting. Okay, that's actually kind of clever that the name itself references that they were targeting elder people in these various organizations. That's when these idiots gave the serial murderer a name. Kamui. Something Beggy Coats. Okay, Kamui. And the groups that gave him that name were the Tech Faction and the Civic Faction. The TRO-CCO Alliance. Those factions currently make up a major portion of the police force. In SimCity, that'll eventually crash from the memory leaks between Central and Public Security. Central represents the Tech Faction's TRO, while Public Security represents the Civil Faction's CCO. This area was originally run by secret societies. Oh shit, we are getting some Deus Ex stuff. Awesome. These 2 factions created this fictional criminal known as Kamui. The last faction, the Frontier Faction, basically the Conservative Party's FSO. This created a clear distinction in the government's war. Because of Kamui, the Frontier Faction has been forced into disassembly. Kamui doesn't kill people over personal grudges. He kills for the syndicates. It has nothing to do with resentment. It's just a conditioned reflex. This is how the syndicates operate. It's a free-for-all. You fight to win. And if you don't fight, you don't win. The Frontier Faction wants to win, so they'll keep fighting. So all this is basically a secret war between different groups trying to control the city, and Kamui is essentially a weapon that was used to take out various obstacles in the pursuit of that control. It's just a natural instinct. And along the way, they created essentially a mimetic property that would ensure that the killer himself was kind of an abstraction. There would always be another tool they could use. Maybe. There's possibly more to it, but yeah, that's seems to be the broad strokes we're going for here. A cat fight, if you will. Oh, shit! We have a literal cat fight. Or a... actually, no, it's a metaphorical cat fight. Interesting. Interesting! Yeah, shit show is one word for it. Actually, 2 words. This quarrel has reached a larger scale. That's just how it is. People like Kamui don't really exist. His existence is just an idea. The FSO, the ones shaking up the previous agreement between the TRO and the CCO. Yeah, there really is a lot of... See, they need to personify these factions in a way with people we've already identified with. And I'm hoping that we'll find out that the various people we've had in the H and Heinous Crimes unit will reflect these factions and will have, like, obvious perspectives on this greater scope conflict that's been overlaid over this whole investigation. Because, yeah, just dropping down 3-letter agencies doesn't put a face on what's happening. The bad guys here need a face. And, you know, there's enough bad guys to go around, but still. Okay, the FSO are the ones who made this idea real. It took 20 years to create Kamui, and they made many. Yep. The Kamui who was executed was just a dummy, and there are many more to replace him. Kamui was manufactured. Through the shelter kids, the FSO finds faithful little pawns. They're raised underground where they become emotionless soldiers. They give their lives to the FSO. That's what Kamui or Hara is. Kamui lives outside of simple existence. If you open that storage device, Kamui will be resurrected. Someone from the Kamui stock will be chosen, and will be called back into existence once again. Okay, so... not quite Laughing Man, but apparently they actually have a stock of disposable peons that can be programmed as killers or as basically sacrificial lambs to take the fall for those killers. Huh. So yeah, we're getting into some... We are getting some Deus Ex and Metal Gear Solid jammed in here too, and God, this is going to make my head hurt by the end of it. Okay, except the next time that name might not be Kamui Ohara. Sorry, my time is up. Seems I've been called as well. Max, I leave the rest to you. Yeah, it's some Ghost in the Shell. Same day. The Harakiri Batting Center, now a murder scene. Lover's Discourse. Oh boy. I think this is going to involve Morikawa and Hachisuka. Or maybe not. What the fuck? You're not dead? What? I thought for sure I wouldn't be done in by such a small fry. Okay, so the guy that went to kill him... You know what? That's fair. We didn't actually see the guy pull the trigger. We didn't actually see the dead body. So he probably, like, overpowered the guy and got away? Huh. Yeah, back to the waiting for Godot stuff. Exactly. Come to settle the score, huh? No, I'm fine. Actually, I quite like you. I don't want to kill you. Well, look at you. Seem you've grown up, Munakata. Oh, so did Tetsu set up the assassin? Let's set the jokes aside. Sure, just for a sec. Hey, maybe you can help me out, huh? Could you just give me a summary of what exactly the fuck Kamui is? Oh, man, Tetsu, you should have come with us. We just got the whole thing. Oh, Tetsu. Just where did you come from? Huh? What the fuck does that mean? Your faction. I'm no fucking politician. Don't try to hide it. I guess the old man bit the dust. You killed him, didn't you? Well, yeah. He was saying something about the FSO. The FSO are the conservatives. They use Kamui for their fake world restoration. They're really just trying to recover their political power. TRO and CCO feign a balancing of power, but when this balance is disturbed, their mutual destruction is inevitable. The FSO is just searching for the chance to wreck the TRO and CCO's relationship. Then the FSO will control the next capital to be the 24 wards. The government? I don't get it. They've all lost their fucking minds. There are 2 large syndicates and 1 tiny one. While the larger groups go at it, the smaller group's making a grab for the country. And Kamui appears to be the tool of that. Yeah, their soldier is Kamui. Interesting. Okay. Thanks for keeping it simple. You know what? I actually appreciate that. That is a reasonably concise explanation for most of what we have seen thus far. Nice and simple. So, brace yourselves for it to get really weird, because I feel like there's going to be a curveball somewhere along the line. So, Morikawa, what do we do now? Who knows? Maybe we should just do whatever we please. You really think so? Really? So let's just take care of these evil little shits then, right? That'll be easy. I know exactly who to go after. Thanks. Okay. Alright, so we're back at the office. Oop, thank you, Kirby. Don't mind if I do. Disciplinary action. The campaign at the International Environment Building was a success. Great work, everyone. Unfortunately, we did lose a few of our own. Kusabi and Morikawa. These 2 abandoned the mission. Just regular coffee. Though I do have some boss coffee in the fridge. I'll grab that at the break. If you should discover their whereabouts, you have the authorization to dispose of them on site. Hachisuka has already started taking care of preparations for their disposal. Mikoshiba, Natsume, I want you 2 to prioritize their elimination. This is your debut in the elimination business. Now get this done. With Kamui Ohara's elimination, the crime ring Trump was forced to reboot. Oh god, that still cracks me up. That just came from nowhere. Now Trump is comprised of 4 people. Well, yeah, you've got Eric, Ivanka, Jared, and someone else around him that does the real thinking for him, to the extent you can call it thinking. Here are the materials. Don Jr., that's the 4th one. Fox Diamond. Oh, shit! Buffalo Heart. Wolf Spade. Oh, we're totally getting some Metal Gear Solid bosses. Holy shit. And Jackal Club. Jesus Christ, look at these people. They are experts, so be careful. As it is extremely likely that Trump will try to contact Max, I want you to keep your eyes on him, Natsume. Mikoshiba, you use my route to search for their hideout. But how can we turn on our friends so easily? Yeah, Special Operations Foxhound, yeah. It's not like I want to do it either. It's just our job. Is this an order? An order? You could say so. Would that make it easier? Just do as you're told. And is that really how you feel? Is that a bad thing? Look, it doesn't matter. This is bullshit. What's with him? No matter how many orders are given, to come to such a clean decision to just kill a former colleague. Yeah, there aren't many people who could do that. Like, you can tell the tone of this game has shifted. Like, they're actually reprising the usual office music in the background, but they seem to have dropped the pace of it. I'm not sure what that is. They slowed down the tempo, that's it. It feels like it's more or less the same pitch, but it just kind of makes it drawn out and a little more somber. So, we're definitely getting into some, if not endgame, then some late-game plot movement here. He's upset about having to take out his friends. More than anyone. So yeah, I think the whole Trump group was the people we were trying to get on the mailing list for. And yeah, they're the ones that have been contacting us. Like, it's all right. It's cool, man. Your membership card's in the mail. It'll be there any day now. 4, right? Yeah, more Dead Cell. That's right. One of them even kind of looked like, shit, what was the vampire's name? God, I'm really blanking on names today. Anyway, from Takeshi Kinjo to Superstar. Hell yeah! I deeply regret that lack of hospitality the last time we met. Vamp! Oh god, his name literally was Vamp. Jesus. No wonder I blanked on that. It's one of those, it's like right in front of your face, and somehow you just can't see it, because you're expecting it to be something else. Anyway, yeah, thank you for that. Trump crime ring. Thanks, Kirby. Nice clipping. Okay, I deeply regret that lack of hospitality last time we met. I wanted to offer some tea, but I was well aware there was not the time nor place. And now on to business. There's a smoke shop called Mulholland, run by a cool old lady. If you go quickly, she should definitely be there. The vending machine is pretty cool too. It has placebo written on it. Aha! So that's the that's the thing on the radio menu thing that will lead to the other character. Interesting. I'm pretty sure it should be right next to it. If you're bored, you should stop by for a visit. The future is sure to bloom. P.S. Give my regards to the old lady. Alright. Alright, let's get a move on. We have us something close to a goal. Alright, there's Mulholland. Oh shit, we're on Mulholland Drive. Suddenly we're gonna get some David Lynch in this. Yeah, I know it's the name of the smoke shop, but that's kind of where my mind first went. That was a weird goddamn movie. Oh, yeah. Ooh, I think we're in the part of... I think we're far enough... Oh, shit. Okay, yeah. Secret passage behind the vending machine. We are definitely getting into some Deus Ex stuff now. I was going to say, that looked like a beer vending machine on the left. And there was a point in time where those were apparently on the streets in Japan. Or at least in public. Nowadays, it's mostly in, like, hotel rooms. Or, you know, hotel lobbies and such. Yeah, it's Battery Park. Gotta remember to keep a chocolate bar for the kids. This is how all secret agents break into places. Okay. Now we're getting into some real shit. Yeah, nanomachines and almonds. God, if only we had chocolate bars that had nanotech that kept your teeth clean. Okay. No inventory. Like, science needs to get on that. Let's make some snack food that makes you healthier. Moving ponderously slow here. Oh god, is this where the cloning facility is? Like, I know what we're ostensibly here for, but did he just, like, lead us into some major plot location? yeah. I feel like I should be climbing a ladder for this. Okay, what is that? Okay, there's some kind of crystal thing here that I can't look at. And the node doesn't stop there, so I can't turn. I'm guessing it's some kind of decorative art thing, but it kind of looks like a yellow version of, like, the... like, Protoss pylons. Alright, so these people have an escalator. That's nice. Alright, we're getting another long, slow drop down, down a tunnel here. We must construct additional bullshit. Yeah, can you feel the excitement here? Like, come on, Max, you can walk down these things. That's the thing. I feel like we were just sent to meet with some other informant, but now we're in some kind of endgame thing where we're supposed to be, like, reflecting on the stuff we've learned. Except we haven't been primed for that kind of endgame encounter. It's really odd structuring. Yeah, see, we're in another thing. We got another pylon there. Huh. Blanking what those are actually called, by the way. Oh shit! Here's the reporter guy. Max, you shouldn't go any further than this. It's a trap and the risk is too great. I'll go back. This can't go on any further. From here on out, it's a different world. Our kind of common sense would be of no use there. It's a strange place. Their mental state is unstable. Oh, you're saying the Trump crime ring can't be trusted? What a shock. Probably from Kamui's influence. The guy with the glasses, what the hell was his name? Oh, Morikawa. I just got a notebook from him. Seems like it's an important notebook. If I get a chance, I'll show it to you. I mean, you could show it to me now. We've got time. It's not like I'm in a hurry or anything. Well, it seems like I know too damn much. It's a long road ahead. Max, don't die out there. Thanks, yeah. Okay, again. Yeah, see? Now we're getting the Max flashing back to his team. And the various people we've met along the way that died or turned out to be criminals. Or were like children of criminals. And then there's that one girl that Sumio wanted to like date because he's a fucking weirdo. Yeah, Photoshop filter, exactly. Yeah, literally the children of crime. Yep, we're gonna go down another escalator here. Because we didn't get enough of this spellbinding sequence. Like, yeah, this feels like it's probably going to be the last chapter for the main protagonist here, Max. And then we'll switch to Placebo to continue the story. I don't know, it's... I'm still in a dream. They weren't really specific about that. It's... Again, there are some artistic and design decisions in this game I kind of respect, and then there's just some stuff in here that's utterly baffling that I'm not sure serves any purpose. Hey, Octal. It is, yeah. We actually just got... Nice, Zero. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we are definitely descending into chaos here. Like, we got a pretty helpful plot dump that explained what this is really about, how there's, like, a war between government factions, and Kamui is sort of the instrument of that, and the fact that they've created a mimetic crime virus is kind of an emergent property. And yeah, the implication here is that what we've been dealing with so far has quietly been in the background of everything we've dealt with so far. Yeah, then we had the Foxhound thing. I don't know. I can't decide if this is winding me up for another chapter after this, or if this is winding me up for a conclusion. Like, there's a lot this game just has not answered about what's the characters in it are really doing. Like, we have the broad strokes scope of the plot now. But yeah, what is Tetsu really up to? What is Morikawa and Hachisuka doing? Okay, we're on a subway platform. Thanatos. Oh boy. Or perhaps winding you up for disappointment. That's what I'm worrying about, Zero. Oh shit. Yeah, I'm worried we're gonna get some kind of anticlimactic non-ending. That's pretty deep. Max Johnson always goes deep. Ha ha! During the redevelopment 20 years ago, there was something made in top secret. Watch as the actual Trump family. At this point, that would not surprise me. Made it here one piece. This will be our last meeting. From now on, the war is on. I really wanted to get my last will and testament out. Tetsu and Chizuru are both gone. Max, you're about the only one left. Will you hear me out? Listen, Max, you have to find Kamui. Don't get distracted by the chaos. Search out the truth with your mind's eye. If you come to know the silver case, read my notebook. Yeah, we ride the tram to Black Mesa. Get Mendoza! Mendoza! Nice, Octal. Okay, now what? Okay, so I'm assuming this train's gonna go to, like, some secret government facility or something.